Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 3, Ash vs. Evil Dead, Episode 1. My name is Bruce Campbell. I play Ash Williams.
Hello everyone, I'm Ariel Carver-O'Neill and I play Brandy Barr.
Hello everyone, I'm Mark Beasley, director of Episode 1.
Mr. Beasley, you're not a total stranger to the Evil Dead universe. You joined us last season in my favorite episode, Episode 7 in the Nut House, and you're back. You're back for more mayhem.
Thank you for welcoming me back. It's a wonderful universe to be in.
We've agreed we were going to take this franchise down together, I believe.
We said that every day.
There's conversations that
we're going to kill the
doubting
franchise.
the success of whether, what's happening. But you're back for more mayhem. You're doing the opening episode. Were there any new challenges? This is the first episode.
Yeah, well, we want to make people laugh and scare people, and what have I got to work with? I mean, look at this cast. This guy.
Exactly. Here's what I love, though. It's very appropriate. What's happening now is a normal hero would just open up a library or something, or a baseball field they would name after him. But I love the fact that Ash he's going to cash in on his father's store unapologetically. He is a hero now, so pay me money. And he's crass, and he's making, this is very classic Ollie Fretter. We had a guy, Ollie Fretter, in Detroit. Mark, I'm sure you had crappy local panel beater commercials, in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
They've all got them. Ariel, how about you? How about there in Australia? Crappy local ads?
Oh yeah, no, we get those too, for sure.
He's like Crazy Eddie. Everyone has a crazy appliance salesman.
Yeah.
There's always some crazy guy with a catchphrase.
Yeah, we have Frank Walker from National Tiles.
Yeah, tile, exactly. In this case, pornography. Because Ash has got it all. Seeing microphones, it's good. And he's proud of it, because he nailed it. Perfection. And only 22 takes.
That's not the first store opening for you, is it, Bruce? I figure between seasons you do this all the time.
Oh yeah, this is pretty standard stuff here now. But they're back to work, and again, the art department, kudos to them. And I love the fact that Brock is crossed out, Ash is put up in front. It's not even a high budget upgrade. It's a very, very low grade. Pablo now, fish and chips, digital chips, fish. Everyone's trying to move on now, right? Start a new life.
The trick is never for the art department or the design department to impose on the characters, but the other way around. Ash has designed all this. It's Ash's
Meaning
commercial.
that the characters determine what must be done?
Yeah. So what would Ash want to wear? We don't dress him. He dresses us, if you like.
Got it. That's a good approach. I like that.
That is great.
I love the fact that again, everybody in the casting there in New Zealand, everyone feels that people from Michigan, they all have beards. Every single one has a big burly beard. We have a lot of beards in Michigan, but not quite. This sort of a Canadian look.
And last up we have Amy, who I'm told has made a startling
Mark, have you worked with
discovery.
this guy before?
Yes, I have. He's been in Spartacus, and he's been in Hercules, and I believe he's been in Xena. So over the years,
Yeah, and he has done obviously gabs of theater, as well on top of that. And you go all the way back to Xena, right? Was that your first working with Rob? Was on Xena?
Yeah, it was
20 years ago now.
Poor Stu.
Stu Thorpe, our stunt coordinator, being tormented by, of course, Dana DiLorenzo, who's coming into her own this season. We have to address, she's trying to have a normal job now, but then evil keeps pulling you back.
But she's kind of happy about it.
Well, no, I mean, because
it's
not happy.
None of these
Not
characters
happy, but-
want to be heroes. Ash was always a reluctant hero. He's not like an action hero. He would much rather just go back to a life with that store. And same with Dana's character. They don't want to be fighting evil. It's a bad job.
It is a bad job. We just talked about later on in the season where Ash is eventually going to even fully reject his position as the hero. This is what he would rather be doing, selling hose clamps, to the ladies. Trying to get some numbers and email addresses and websites.
Yeah, I
Is
think
he
he's
so
unlucky
current?
here because she seems kind of interested in his host clan, so I think he had a chance.
He had his
He still
chance,
got
but
it.
it just didn't work out.
And
Never
The
say
Force
those
has
words.
its many familiar elements. You know, it's the way it's shot, the way it sounds. It kind of is always going to be. Well, I was just called it the Force, evil entity, whatever you'd like. But he's obviously saying too much here, Mr. Beasley. He's going to cause trouble. He's saying too much.
Yeah, way too much. And that girl who gave him the book, she's going to show up in episode 8.
What?
So keep your eyes peeled for that girl, her.
Wow. Episode 8.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, little
Well, keep your eyes
Easter egg
peeled.
for you guys.
Stunties. Stunties flying. Important thing about- See, it's all about hoses.
You learn a lot watching this show.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
he's
you
just
do.
unlucky here, Ash. You know,
Yeah.
the broadcast kind of
getting ripped
ruined his
off.
shtick. Yeah.
Fish and chips. I saw them hauling that down the road in Auckland.
Yeah.
It was very, very funny to see people treating it like it was like a real business. Like a guy was moving his fish and chip cart from one place to another.
We like to see that both these characters, Pablo and Ash, have realized their dreams. I mean, Ash has taken over
Yeah.
his dad's store.
Mm-hmm.
They never have to mess with evil again.
Nope.
Everything's going to be okay.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, forget it.
Abba.
Ms. Lawless is back for more trouble.
Uh-huh.
Now this year, I have to say though, she's a little more dark side, not as ambiguous. She's going to work her. She has to be dealt with this season. Essentially, what the issue is, because you can only milk this "I'm your friend" crap for so long. See, she's an evil biatch.
Mm-hmm. A manipulative one.
Now, is this your first scene?
This is my first scene.
Did they shoot that first? Did they shoot it early?
No, I think we shot our scenes from episode 2 first, did we not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
Yes. Which
Yeah.
People are yet to
So was
see.
it good to not shoot this first, or didn't you care?
Yeah.
You're like,
It didn't
whatever.
bother me too much. I'm kind of used to shooting things out of order, but
Right, right.
it was interesting to play Brandy where she ends up after this episode before everything goes down. That sounds weird, but yeah, it was
Right. What is she like just as a normal
yeah,
teenager?
like before evil comes in and ruins her life.
Right. It's just destiny, though, baby. Don't
It
blame it
is.
on Daddy. This is all destiny.
I'll blame it a little bit on you first.
It was really
Yeah.
important this season to have a character who experienced evil for the first time because our
Right.
ghost beaters are kind of old hands at this and maybe
It's
a bit
true. They're a
jaded.
little, almost, shall we say, jaded. Now we get to see fresh eyes, evil through fresh eyes, fresh stoned eyes.
Yes,
like
like-
father, like daughter.
Exactly.
Jeez, little stoner in your developing brain.
Yeah, you did
See,
the
look,
same
you're
thing in high
hallucinating.
school.
Yeah, well, fuck off, Coogie.
Transgressive teens in high school, it must be a horror movie.
And they must die. And if they have sex, guaranteed death.
Oh yeah.
Those rules are not really, you can't really mess with those.
Now, once upon a
In
time,
Europe, you can.
Coogie was written as a flying demon that terrorized the school.
Really? A flying demon.
Ooh.
Coogie makes sense because you would have Coogie.
Yeah,
Every high school, at least in the United States, has some usually crappy mascot.
And he's not suspicious at first, so there's a long
No,
way
it's
to
just
go
some guy.
with it. Yeah, it's just some guy in a
dumb
suit.
guy in a suit, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, and the Evil Dead world is the normal world turning hostile and turning against you for reasons you can't explain. That's what makes
Right.
it frightening. So having the
Well,
ordinary,
evil is like a cat that toys with its prey, kind of like the thing could attack them at any time. That's too easy, though. Can you mess with their human brains? So evil comes in many shapes. Spill on aisle 4.
yeah,
And that guy's got that on his resume.
That was
played
so much blood.
Coogie, Ash versus Evil Dead, and he's got this clip. Like, I can be a scary creature.
Yeah, all I have to do
But
is stand there.
But with Coogie, I think it's good. The shtick
Be
is
creepy.
he's not initially a scary mascot. But can you
No.
make him a scary mascot?
You also don't know what he's capable of, what he's
That's
going
right.
to do. Is he going to eat them? Is he going
Right.
to... What is it?
Right, your mind can interpret that as much as anything.
Yeah.
And you see, he can be anywhere too, which is a scary concept.
Good dive, Ariel.
Ah, so much blood.
Thankfully, I had no scenes this season with that crawling through a puddle of blood.
That was only the beginning.
So here's horror and here's comedy juxtaposed. That's
Yeah,
our show right there.
He's having a
That is
good
a-
time.
Perfect transition.
What's that
Margaritas.
cocktail? What's the cocktail,
and
Bruce?
Miami is where I saw the most ridiculous margarita. It was a giant margarita with like 3 beer bottles sticking out of the margarita. So this was sort of an homage to that. New character, Dalton. Lindsay Ferris, the fairest of them all. We'll find out more about his shadowy figure.
And smoldering face.
Yeah, that's right. He specializes in smoldering intensity.
Yes, he does.
Notice we've infused this season with younger actors. Winky wink. See, this isn't just for old people. We've got young, hip people on our show, too.
Yeah, this show's trendy.
Trendy, really trendy. We follow trends because
Millennials.
they like young people.
Yeah, millennials must
Yes.
die.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, boy.
Oh, I
his
love
wife.
that.
Big revelation. It's good to introduce new characters that are they are characters that are potentially adversarial, not happy, not there to help.
Yeah, and you don't need to spell out what they're doing. Like,
No,
we want to leave questions so the audience will
Mm.
piece it together. Who's he? Who's
right. Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
I love that that's what gets you to realize that she knows. who you are.
Exactly, that
Yeah.
catchphrase. Yeah. Oh, I guess it's you after all.
she? He
Yeah.
really doesn't want to be a hero here. He really, he'd hoped he'd seen the last of evil.
And as if you could just laser that off and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Ash still doesn't, it's like he still doesn't get it. He gets it, but he doesn't.
Ah, the Delta.
Ah, the smolder.
Yeah, the smolder. He's
Yeah.
breathing heavily too.
Yeah.
I'm Lindsay, and
I
I'm going to
pant
ride
my
a
smolder.
motorcycle. He's a fellow Australian, yes?
He is indeed.
From your fine country.
Yeah. He is a fellow countryman.
New dynamic now. Ash having to deal with the fact that he might have a daughter and an ex that he doesn't remember. Or does he? I like the ridiculous handlebar mustache.
I love the facial hair.
And I appreciate you worked out for these scenes, Bruce, because your muscles are body's looking tough.
Oh
That's
boy,
great.
I'll tell you, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
who-
paid
who
the,
knew?
I paid the muscle guy for
Whoa.
those shots. You know, it's easy to put just put my
Look,
head on the guy's body. It's easy.
my
I can do
conception.
that now. Oh
That's
yeah,
a great honeymoon.
Ash is a composite. And now and the fact that they mock that, you know, these guys are still immature on top of it.
yeah, I'm super lucky.
Mm-hmm. But at least Ash is responsible.
Yeah, he's well,
Mr. Beasley, we were talking on another episode about how much we like this rear screen. I don't know if you enjoyed it. It just gives you the total control over the look of a scene.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Once you've shot rear screen projection, you never want to
You
go
never
back
go back.
outside. Yeah.
Now, it appears as though, story-wise, she's got to hatch a plot. She got her book back because you got to have the book. Now, this is where her plan, I guess, gets put in motion.
but what is that plan?
What is that plan? Now, Mark,
Exactly.
you've worked with her for 20 plus years, right?
Yeah.
Ms. Lawless.
Yep.
And more things too, other than these, because Spartacus as well, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it fun to work with an actor over that long of a period? Aside from being Lucy's wonderfulness, it must be good. Speak a little more in shorthand.
Yeah, we trust each other. I can rely on her. She'll never flinch. She'll do whatever
Yeah, that's
she
right.
thinks
She's not a
that.
flincher.
Yeah, and she's down to earth. She's a Kiwi girl
Yeah,
from
she
Mount
is.
Albert.
She keeps me relatively well behaved.
And if we want her to writhe around on the floor, exposing her stomach, she'll do it.
Exactly. She's like, "Yep, okay, here we go, ready to
Yeah.
go," and then probably laughs afterward.
Yeah.
She has the best laugh.
She
can
has
hear
a
it.
cackle.
Oh yeah, you can hear her from a mile away, but it just instantly makes you happy.
She's like any actor. She just wants to be good. So she wants
Yeah,
auditions
exactly.
Yeah.
on set to allow her to be good.
All right, Lucy, now ride on the floor and then expose your belly because you're
Yeah.
pregnant with a demon baby. Go. Action. And Lucy gets it too. She can go theatrical. She can go big. If you need her to go, she'll do it.
Yeah. Well, this is like a mutant ABBA video in that white suit.
There you go.
I love that we went to the same school.
Yeah.
That's right. It does happen. Small towns, it does happen.
Yeah.
Multiple generations. I had a French teacher that also taught my mother.
Really?
Yep. Madame Tessum. So they do. You have these old ancient teachers that stick
Do you
around.
remember any French?
Any French? Un petit peu. Je ne sais pas si le camion pourra traverser le pont.
Oh, she'd
That's
be
what
so
you say
proud.
to gypsy panhandlers because they know that the French will give them nothing.
Oh yeah,
Just a
that's
little,
a very
little
good travel
detail
tip.
for you. Yeah, travel tip.
His stash.
And I love the fact it's a great callback of now, at the end of the day, Ash is just as interested in finding an old stash and seeing if it's still there as he is in like finding his daughter.
Would that be
It's
moldy
great
now?
priorities.
Well, I don't think he's convinced that the so-called daughter.
Right,
He needs
that's
to
right.
see her.
No,
really.
exactly.
Yeah, let's
believe.
see. I'll decide. Coogie in happier times.
Very ominous. Was that a mop?
That's a mop that crosses camera there. Yeah.
I enjoy the sequence because
This is
it's
a great one.
it's pretty classic Evil Dead, where it gets weird and weirder, and then really weird.
Look how clean I
And
am.
it's good. It's a classic where objects become animated. It's not just creatures with their eyes go white. It's pretty much anything can happen. Lighting, sound, manipulation.
It's also again. This is for Brandy. This goes back to the first Evil Dead movie, which was a very emotional movie because of what Ash went through. So in my mind, it was, let's experience evil for the first time through this young
Yeah.
girl's eyes, and feel something, not just have. We want some laughs and we want some action and we want some
Right.
horror, but we needed to emotionally connect with her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the funny thing is, between actors, sometimes you can do that, and sometimes you have to act your butt off to fake it. So, I was telling Ariel that she's very similar in many ways to my actual daughter, not only in age but temperament, look, and it helped and hurt scenes.
Yeah, it's harder when it becomes a little too real, I think. Sometimes.
That's right. But like you were saying, when you're tired and feeling like you're wiped out, but
Yeah.
your character is, it kind of helps.
Yeah, you can use it.
You're both
and be
on the
like,
same page.
Embrace it instead of fighting it, I guess.
Yeah. And so this begins a long road to hoe for Ash and his daughter because, you know, he's still the Ashy Slashy. He's still the serial killer.
Yep.
It's a long way to go.
Want to keep it down?
And shout out to Ellie Gold. She was amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
Yep. Some actors can really do the possessed thing. You know, some shrink and some go, wow, I can't wait to play that monster.
Oh, you know, her commitment levels are awesome. I love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, she went to drumming lessons.
Yeah. And harp lessons too.
Well,
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, she's
committed. This is my favorite weird little boing ricochet boom ding. I love that. It's all happened like quickly and randomly. Autoloader. That's a way to just stop everybody's notes. How come he doesn't run out of bullets? Because I have an autoload. That's good. That's a good effect. Again, it's part of the creepiness. I'm glad that Mr. Beasley had embraced that. Like, again, animated objects coming back. It's all different kinds of horror. With a little humor.
Yeah.
But also, if you saw this happening in real life for the first time, you'd be like, what the hell is going on?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a reverse print. Now, you told me that
That's right,
Sam
it's a
didn't
reverse
rate your
motion.
reverse print acting.
Never hurt anybody. Yeah, got to get a little of that. Trick is keep moving in all directions so you never get caught being still. Oh, boy. Yep.
Everything's going to be fine now. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, sure. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
No, not good. Not good. Well, this is a good reveal because you go, why would I see fingers falling to the floor? Because
Oh,
her
boy.
head's going to fall to the floor. That's a great effect.
Oh.
Our blood delivery systems have gotten really good. Oh, see ya.
no.
Bye, Candy.
Night, night. Night, mother.
But as an actress, see, this is a beautiful moment, Ariel. You're playing it for real. You're not playing the horror comedy.
No.
Well, no, I think it has to be real, and with the great writing and all of that, the comedy just kind of happens. But for the actor, I think it kind of needs to be real.
I also like that the deadite Rachel disappears here for a moment. It's her friend Rachel.
Yes, that's right. I know better, though.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't.
This is a great, slow-moving effect. It's like the slowest reveal ever. Because you go,
Oh, man.
yeah, right. It got it. What? Huh? I think it's the final separate. That's what. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's so brutal.
Yep. Suck on that, Harpo. I like the
Oh,
one eye
man.
just gazing dead. Nice.
That was amazing. What a way
Well,
to start the season.
let's hug and
Yeah, here's a moment
Everything will
of
be
connection
fine.
and the dumbest shot I've ever done, but very proud
which
of this
is
moment.
what
Which is this,
coming up.
that.
Well, you know,
That
be
worked.
attacked.
Yeah, the actor's good, yeah.
Oh, well. So now, yep, Coogie. Bad news. That's right. She's never seen the old man in action before.
Yep.
She's just heard rumors and him being kind of a d-bag.
Yeah. I also
Now
don't
maybe
know
he
that
is
there
a hero
are
after all.
deadites and things. I think you're
There's
killing
a lot of
teenager in a suit.
harnesses. This is a harness sequence. Let's put you in a harness and throw you down the hall.
Oh, man.
I
Cookie
promised
was
you,
there
Bruce,
for it.
that I would not put goop in your eye.
You know, and you got to, it's always that KY jelly. You know, they haven't changed it in years. It's the same crap. Well,
There she is.
that's good because you didn't know what her deal was. Like, where the hell was she? Now she's back.
It's a boss entrance, though. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good entrance. If you're gonna
Yep.
bring her back, that's a good way to do it.
Exactly.
Her with Stud Boy. And now it's good because now
Ooh.
Pablo's like, huh? Who's the guy? I thought I was maybe the guy. I like the kneeling thing. That's a recurring gag. I wanted to call them the Knights of Columbus at one point. It's a weird fraternal organization here in the U.S.
You also call him Dalbo, which I think is
Yeah,
better
Dalbo,
than Dalton.
Dalton. I keep getting it wrong. Yeah. I like the fact that he's not impressed that they're impressed.
Yeah.
He'll get that name right.
You had one job. Remember my name.
Yeah.
I love this shot.
Other guy.
It's just,
he keeps calling you other guy. New guy. Other guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just
Yes.
such a great moment.
And Mr. Beasley, I believe, as I recall, we thought, wait a second, let's pay it off now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I love the fact is a shot of Dalton going, hero, our hero's he's smoking marijuana. He has a little bit of a look of like, that's a hero. Still can't get the name right. Nicely done, Mr. Beasley.
Yes, that
Nice
was
work,
awesome.
Cass.
Thank you for jumping
Thank
on
you
the
so much.
Ash vs. Evil Dead train. Another solid opening episode to set the bar for what might be the final soiree.
Yeah.
Ariel,
or-
thank you. Well played.
Thank you. And thank you both for being so good to me on my first episode. And then onwards.
We
it
were
was-
very good to you. Yeah, we were.
I felt very welcomed to the family.
Well, you ain't dead yet.
Nope.
No.
That's
Not
what I keep
yet.
telling you. You're not dead.
Thank you, Ariel.
All right. I'll see you some other episode. Thank
Yes.
you. Goodbye.